Good morning, folks.
He does look like Casper.
Just watched DM James video. D&D is dead, and long live D&D. D&D became a brand. He's right. Back in the day, it was the only game in town, although there was always alternatives. Forget that. Rollmaster, other stuff. I'm going over the rereading all the Dragon magazines, and there's advertisements in there for all these other games, and D&D was the second game TSR had. You got Chainmail, OD&D, and then the World Takula, Petal of the Fire, Flame Princess. Those were the first three. And then all the stuff for AD&D was kind of lined out, and you saw it coming in Dragon Magazine, and then it came out. And then right off the bat, you had all these other oddball in the authors who are writing in Dragon Magazine are talking about the games they write, and there were other ones at the same time. And now, the true spirit of Dungeons and Dragons is in the OSR. But because of the nature of the monopolies on how we get our digital media and trends, it kind of resembles like it was back in the day. More word of the mouth to find out the games that are good, and word of the mouth from your preferred peer groups through Discord channels, Facebook groups, and I guess TikTok. I don't do TikTok, and I don't do some of the other stuff. So I think we were already niched up back when D&D first started, and now the precursors dying. You have your 5e diehards and stuff, but as a brand, it's going to die. Yeah, and no one's going to notice. No one's going to care. Not anyone who played it originally is going to give a shit. We got us, who were there when TSR formed, or when TSR hit their pinnacle in the 80s. We're all playing something different, or they're playing AD&D. That's it. I've talked to the oldest grognards across the interwebs, where I follow them on their Facebooks and stuff, and the ones that haven't died off. They're still playing Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Let's just be honest. Where they're sliding over and they're shilling for Castles and Crusades, or they're shilling for their favorite retro clone. I shill for all the time, unpaid, naturally, for Dragon Slayer, because that's what I enjoyed to play. All my modern stuff is the Red Room. And if you want modern, you want horror, check out the Red Room. Period. And the rest I find all lacking. But I've never been super into modern games besides like Twilight 2000 and Starfront 2. Actually, maybe there was always a bunch. But I always played fantasy, dungeon crawl fantasy, heroic fantasy more than modern or anything like that, or science fiction. I have a hard time coming up with science fiction scenarios outside of films, and the fact that all my modern stuff is inspired by obscure 70s and 80s films. It is what it is. But it doesn't matter. Play what you want. There are limitless options. And you could sit down and go, guys, the game we got's not supported anymore. What do we like about it? We're keeping these rules. We want to add on. We want to bolt on from other stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. You don't actually need a system. You could just carve up all these different systems, and that's your table rules. That's it. This is what me and my bros do. This is our table. This Frankenstein monstrosity of this lumbering corpse that was all these dead games. It's alive! It's alive! Make it work. I'm always making house rules. People were like, how do you do that? I don't know. I just think what I need for the moment, and I make it happen. You make a ruling. I kind of like rulings. So rules, you need a good core set of rules, and then you bolt on everything that works best for your table, works best for your personalities, works best for your players, or the style of campaign. There's some rules you don't need if you're not going to be doing that stuff. If you're not going to be doing domain playing, why do you need domain rules? If you really focus on dungeon crawl, you need stuff for encounters, combat, and exploration and traps. You really work that stuff out. I think that because of the nature of the people who play the game, we overthink a lot of this stuff. But yeah, that's what I do, and I share what I do with all you guys out there, right? I share everything. I'm an oversharer, I guess, but I share what's going on with my table or the rulings and stuff I make. I'm not doing the blog for recaps. I have too much other stuff to do, and I'm going to be overcommitted in the mornings. I'm going to have newborns here in the house and take care of a lot. So, don't want to. So, writing an hour on a blog is just not going to be an option. Not that, and being able to take care of the house, take care of the grandkids, and do prep for my games in the evenings. They ain't going to be happening. So, I'm working on some more Wretched Space stuff. I'm going to run a Wretched Space game. And it's going to be in the evenings, and I'm running 2 Dragon Slayer campaigns. So, 3 is usually my limit. I think that's what we'll stick at. The game I was playing in was not consistent enough for my taste, so I made my table com a little bit more better suited for my player schedules. I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe I'll get that one Battletech game again, a weekend, a month. That should be enough for my personal gaming. For my me time. So anyway, thought I'd share that. I don't know why. I just thought I'd chat when I had me a cup of coffee this morning. I'm going to be doing my live stream here in a little bit. How Dragon Magazine makes you a better DM. So, issue number 5 here in a few hours. Y'all take care.